Stick to the meeting.
Okay, we're good now. Yes,
We're
yes, we're good, ready. Okay, well, thank you very much and welcome to the Finance Committee meeting for November 2025. We have a quorum. Janice is up in Buffalo.
Yes, I am here.
So first up on the agenda is the adoption of the meeting minutes from the October meeting of Finance. Can I please get a motion, Janice, to approve those meeting minutes?
So moved.
Very much, and I will second that, and all in favor, aye. None opposed, none abstentions, so that motion carries. We have two matters on finance today. First up is the PIT sales tax financing to the tune of about 2.5 billion. There's a pretty detailed report submitted. Thank you for that. And Matt will be presenting. Thank you, Matt. Take it away.
Thank you and good morning, everyone. The Finance Committee is being asked to recommend to the board the authorization for the issuance of multiple series of tax-exempt and or taxable fixed and or variable rate bonds issued at one or more times in an amount not to exceed $2.5 billion. The state would like the flexibility to issue the proposed bonds under either the personal income tax revenue bond program and or the sales tax revenue bond program. The authorization is for new money and refunding purposes. And with regard to the new money portion, the proceeds of the bonds may be used for any authorized purpose. However, the programs or projects expected to be financed by the bonds are as follows. The New York State Department of Agricultural and Markets, the City University of New York State's Downtown Revitalization Initiative, Division of Homeland Security and Emergency Services, the Division of Military and Naval Affairs, New York Power Authority, the Office of Children and Family Services, the Office of General Services, the Olympic Regional Development Authority, the Department of State Police, the State University of New York, or SUNY, for various SUNY educational facilities and SUNY hospitals, and also SUNY community colleges. In addition to the new money portion, this authorization also looks to cover the refunding of certain bonds issued under various state-supported debt programs. For security, I want to go into the security features of either program. So for the personal income tax revenue bond program, the security includes 50% of the receipts of the New York State personal income tax, 50% of the employer compensation expense tax, and 50% of the receipts from the pass-through entity tax, which are deposited into the revenue bond tax fund. For the sales tax revenue bond program, the security includes a set aside of 2 cents of the state's 4% sales tax, which is deposited in the sales tax revenue bond tax fund. To touch on the coverage ratios, for this fiscal year ending March 31st, 2025, the debt service coverage on all outstanding state personal income tax revenue bonds is projected to be 8.2 times total debt service, and the debt service coverage on all outstanding sales tax bonds is projected to be 8 times total debt service. And finally, the expected ratings of either program are AAA, AA1, AA+, and AA+. Thank you.
Thank you. And I'll note that the recently the controller, I believe, issued a report commenting on the sales tax growth, which was positive, which was a good thing. I guess we don't know exactly how they're going to issue these, whether they're going to use PIT or sales tax, right? But they can either use both, right, Matt?
Currently, they're looking for the flexibility to issue under either program.
Okay. That's their prerogative. Okay, are there any other, Janice, do you have any questions or concerns on this one?
Nope, no questions or concerns. They're pretty solid.
I'll ask if any of the other board members, if they have any questions or concerns. Obviously, they can hold it for later, but if they would like to inquire now, feel free. I note there was a lot of very important programs attached to this to the new money portion of this program. So I think that's a good thing for the state. I'm going to then ask for a motion, Janice, to recommend that this be approved at the full board meeting, which would be held shortly after this meeting.
So moved.
Janice, and I will second that, and I will note that there is no opposition and no abstentions, so that motion carries. Next up is my favorite program, the TELP program. And that's going to be presented by a new member of the finance team, who will welcome Juan Alvarez. I think he started a couple of months ago, my understanding, and it's nice to have you on board, Juan, and we look forward to many, many more presentations from you throughout. So please take it away. Thank you.
Thank you. Good morning. Today, I am asking the Finance Committee to recommend to the board a TELP transaction for United Health Services Hospital Incorporated in an amount not to exceed $7,595,000. The hospital plans to finance various IT and medical equipment as described in the equipment list that was provided to the members. Thank you.
Great. Thank you very much. Janice, any questions on the TELP?
No, not at all.
Thank you. I think it's nice to see, seriously, a TELP. We hadn't seen one in a little bit, so it's nice to see it. I'm sort of assuming, Portia, we'll see more of these over the next couple of months, given what I read in the healthcare world about the need for some IT improvements, et cetera. So hopefully we'll get some more of that action. Anyway, I'll ask for a motion, Janice, to recommend approval at the board meeting to be held in a few minutes. Thank you
So
very much.
moved.
Seconded. Thank you. Then there's no opposition and there's no abstention, so that motion carries. And unless anyone, Janice, has any questions for me or any of the other board members have any questions or concerns for finance, I'll ask for a motion to adjourn.
Motion to adjourn.
Second that motion. All in favor, aye. None opposed, no abstentions. So that concludes finance for November. I think our next meeting is December 5th, I think. Sarah will correct me if I'm wrong. So we look forward to seeing you last board meeting of 25, or finance meeting for 25. Thank you very much, Sarah. I'm going to turn it over to you.